Doug NPA back with another video. So I'm gonna focus on a little more pop culture at the end of this year, guys. Cause tell you the truth, I just got back from a vacation. A family member of mine got married. It was a great time. I'm in a good mood, and all the stuff I've been putting about women on my channel lately has been kind of getting me down. So let's just focus on pop culture and a lot of good news, like Disney here, guys. If you don't know, every movie except Guardians of the Galaxy, a Disney release this year, has been a flop. And I always say that Bud Light is the biggest L of 2023, but Disney said, hold my beer. Because Disney has lost over $1 billion with their wokey woke garbage in their movies. And I love seeing it, guys. I want the old Disney back. I want the old Marvel characters back. You know, I'm tired of these live action remakes. Anyway, so we're going to look at the 4 flops of 2023 that cost Disney $1 billion. Before I do that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. It's just you support me and what I'm doing over here. And let's get into this. Disney has revealed that it has spent $965 million on 4 of its most high-profile streaming and film flops this year. Right? Disney has been on a cost-cutting drive since its chief executive Bob Iger returned to the helm of the company in November of last year. 3 months later, he told investors that the studio needs to reduce costs on everything that we make because while we're extremely proud of what's on screen, it's gotten to a point where it's extraordinarily expensive. It is no exaggeration. Guys, when I was young, it was unheard of for a movie to even hit $50 million. 60? 100 million? Heck no. Now, every single Disney movie costs over $200 million to make. How's that possible? And what are they spending it on? How? Who? What? Where? Why? Yikes. The budgets of movies and streaming shows are usually confidential as studios combine the cost of them and their overall expenses and don't itemize how much they spent on each one. So they have a chart right here. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania was 193.2 million. Little Mermaid was 265. Indiana Jones and Destiny was 294, and then Secret Invasion, the show cost $211 million. What did they spend that money on? Yikes! It says, as we reported extensively, productions made in the UK are an exception. Studios have set up separate companies to make each one and get a cash reimbursement of up to 25%. So that's why Disney has been making so many movies in the UK. Okay, so Ant-Man and the Wasps. The movie opened to lukewarm reviews, but no expense was spared as Disney spent a total of 193.2 million on pre-production and filming, as we revealed. And guys, don't forget, you have to spend about half the movie's actual budget on marketing costs. So this is more like 293 million because you had another 100 million. It says it grossed 476 million worldwide, which is lower than both of its prequels. Studios keep about half of the proceeds, with the remainder retained by the theaters. So Quantumania made an $81.9 million profit after it banked a $37 million reimbursement. But once again, they aren't talking about advertising. However, it may well end up in the red when its next financial statements are filed, as they will show the colossal cost of post-production. The Little Mermaid. Remember this movie, guys? I forgot this came out this year. The movie was branded as woke for updating the story of Disney's classic 1989 cartoon, and was also criticized for its CGI, which made once cute characters look like eerie aliens. Man. It says, Disney spent 265.5 million by August 31st of 2021. Staffing was one of its biggest single costs, with the production team peaking at 252 people and pay coming to more than 26.9 million. Man, what are they spending all this money on, guys? What? Financial statements reveal that the movie's cost was forecasted to be over the production budget due to the potential cough impact. Company, okay. So they got a reimbursement of 53.4 million. It put Disney's net spending on the movie at 212.1 million, giving it a $70 million profit on its 282.1 million share at the box office. But once again, guys, this is not factoring in advertising. Guys, you have to take the movie's production budget and times it by 2.5. That's how much it needs to break even. Disney was banking on every single one of these movies making $1 billion, and none of them came close. Disney had yet another bite at the blockbuster cherry with the premiere of Indiana Jones and the that did come out this year. All these movies I forgot that because I didn't see any of them. You know, I'm not watching any of that garbage. There were high hopes for the fifth film in the Indiana Jones series after the trailers showing a D.H. Harrison Ford were well received. It didn't come cheap. So Disney spent $294.7 million on that movie. That only covered pre-production, guys. And they got a $55.8 million reimbursement. So far, the movie has only made $357.9 million, as its costs are set to surge in its next financial statements. Then came Secret Invasion. God, man, I heard this show was awful. Its serious tone, gaping plot holes, and poor CGI put off fans, leading to its crescendo becoming the single lowest rated episode of any Marvel streaming series at just 7%. So the last episode. Okay. Unlike theatrical releases, subscribers don't pay per show on Disney Plus. Instead, they're charged a single fee, which grants them access to all of its new content throughout the year, with or without advertising, depending on how much they pay. This makes it impossible to calculate how much revenue is being generated. However, there's no doubt that the cost of making Secret Invasion, as it too was filmed in the UK, the show had a baffling budget of $211.6 million. It brings the total bill just on these 4 productions to $965 million. That largely doesn't even include post-production. Yikes, guys. So, going over all these numbers, who took the bigger L? Bud Light or Disney, guys? Because Disney's lost over $1 billion on movies alone. This isn't even talking about the fact that no one's going to the parks anymore, all that stuff. Well, let me know what you think about these numbers in the comments. What you think about Disney in the comments. Did you see any of these movies? I didn't. Like the videos, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.